sports coverage of the National Football League is in uptown Charlotte, North Carolina at Bank of America Stadium. Tonight we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Green Bay Packers and the Carolina Panthers. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, second down. Well, this defense for the Panthers, they were excellent a week ago in that victory over Indianapolis.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
And here's Jones again on second down. And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Throwing now is Brady. Toward the sideline, he will have the first down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet inbounds. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Now that's going to be a tough one to explain when they get together and watch the game film, isn't it? I mean, they had the right call, had the out route. He's got to know where the first down sticks are, yet he steps out of bounds that close. Not their best play.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he's going to be met at about the 43. It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is 3rd and short. Here's Brady to throw. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And the Panthers are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive.
I really don't think you can fault the decision-making here because your offensive quarterback, they really had a big week last week, and you're ready for them to go again here. Not the anticipated result, of course, but you definitely understand why they did what they did. That quarterback's been hot. You want to keep the ball in his hands and see if he can keep the magic going.
And they'll begin by running the option. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one good for 26 and a 1st down. Straight ahead with Hubbard. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The Panthers at 9-7 now on the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
13 yards, first down, Panthers. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
And they'll run on first down with Hubbard. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Throwing Jones. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender. But the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Now Jones. And this one is incomplete.
Against a team coming off a win, just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
Gonzalez out now to try the Panther field goal. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. Gonzalez's kick is good. And the Panthers stake claim to a 3-0 lead. Well, it's not the touchdown that they wanted, CD, but still, they got to be pretty happy here. You steal the ball away from them on their opening possession, and you turn that into the early 3-0 lead.
Yeah, you painted the picture perfectly there, all the things that have gone on. And the important thing, other than the lead, of course, is as you described, both sides of the ball now have some momentum.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. The first time out, they had the interception. That stopped their drive 3 points the other way, so now they work from behind.
They do, but he's got to walk out on the field like he's working from ahead. All right, he's got to walk out like, hey, I just threw a touchdown pass, because all eyes on his team are on him. They gain their confidence from the way he reacts, his demeanor, and how he plays. He's got to show that he has confidence in himself.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Brady. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. To throw, it's Brady. Out of the backfield, this is Aaron Jones. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago.
The Packers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now a play fake. Brady taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, he leads the NFL in interceptions and nearly added to that total.
Got his hand on it, couldn't quite corral it. It's been a Pro Bowl-type season for him, and the term ball hawk really comes into play, doesn't it?
Yeah, I like that one a lot because teams want to avoid that type of a player, but sometimes you just can't. He just knows where the ball is.
They'll get only a couple down to the 44. The Packers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. play action. Now Brady. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. Looking to throw. Jones. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a first down. Out of the gun, here's the give to Hubbard. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. 10 more there and another first down. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Hubbard. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jones. That'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 19. A gain of 18 and a new set of downs.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
And the Panthers are going to have a first and goal as he's inside the 10, down to the 7-yard line. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain, 3-0 our score. They'll run here with Hubbard. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Chuba Hubbard hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And the lead grows to 10-0. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. As we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM, it always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
That was not a real confident throw right there, and he's just 2 of 7 to start the game. Now he's going to have to find a groove with a big third down coming up. Let's see if his confidence can increase.
Play action. Now it's Brady. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Blake Gillikin on to punt now on fourth down. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Here's Jackson to return. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
On second down, here's a run with Hubbard. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On third down, Jones. And he fires one, but incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. And well done here. That one will kick out of bounds at about the 8-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Throwing on first down is Brady. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Now, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
And he's going to have a first down, and they get into field goal range here at the 29. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one. They fake the handoff. Now Brady taking a deep shot here for Hardman. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I'll tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, he's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there forcing a completion.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Brady. Man open, here is Jones. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Again, it's Brady. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that is incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Shotgun now for Brady. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And the Panthers are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. Well, Charles, they're so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
And the defense loses him. It's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 33 yards that time. Charles, you talk so much about quick change plays. There's one right there. You get the turnover, and boom, hit him with a big one.
And defenses plan for this all the time. They work on it in practice. But in the middle of a game, when that quick change takes place, oftentimes guys aren't as focused as they need to be.
Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And it'll be caught in the end zone for the Carolina touchdown by DJ Moore. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Panthers would extend their lead here just before halftime. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that makes our score 17-0. So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. So it's halftime here in Charlotte with the Panthers out on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Third quarter starts with a run by Hubbard. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. And they'll go again here with Hubbard. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now Jones off the play fake. He's got a man complete. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
They'll run out of the gun. It's Hubbard. And they're knocking on the door now as a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line. 76 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Well, think of it like you would a typical boxing match. The person is on his heels and absorbing blows is having a tough time. And that's what's happening to the defense right now because the offense is on his toes and punching. And there's another 1st down run right there.
1st down. They'll stay on the ground with Hubbard. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
Two of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Daniel Jones keeping it himself from 7 yards out. And the Panthers take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. So another touchdown there, and even though we're still just here in the 3rd quarter, kind of hard now to see them giving up this lead.
And this is just an offense that's imposing its will right now. You name it, they're able to do it. If you're the play caller, whatever you want to select is there. You want to run it, you want to throw it. Pick a play, any play. They're rocking and rolling right now.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And the lead is now 24. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second. And Brady going to be intercepted a third time. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense.
Going for Boykin, but it is intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Packers will take over here at their own 14-yard line. So that, Charles, may be the play that this defense has been looking for.
They've hung in there, and if they lose this game, it won't be from a lack of effort on their part. The key question is, can the offense finally do something? Because we're into the third quarter, and a 0 is still glowing on the scoreboard. But they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Brady, he's going to launch this deep for Watson. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. But we keep waiting year after year to see signs of Tom Brady's arm strength deteriorating. But his message there, keep waiting. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. On play action, it's Brady. Now swing pass for Dillon. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
I know it was a game, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there, because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay game.
Brady to throw again. No, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down.
Well, Barney, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Throwing is Brady on third down. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down. Chase McLaughlin now for the field goal try. From the right hash, it's a 46-yard attempt. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe, and they get a little bit closer here as the lead's down to 3 touchdowns. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
From the 27, Jones. Open man right side is St. Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 26 and a first down. And a nice milestone reached on that last throw is here late in the season. He goes over 4,000 yards passing.
And he's really thrown the ball well all season long. Had some big games along the way. He's inspired his receiving corps to go out and make plays for him in each and every ball game.
Kenny Clark, the big D tackle there to make the stop. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Off play action. Jones. Across the middle, he's got it complete to St. Brown. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 22-yard line. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on E! Gain of 11 to the 11 before he's brought down. 1st and 10.
So finally, at this stage of the game, he lets his legs carry him for a big-time first down. But I think this is all set up by his eyes throughout the game. He's been taking it all in as he's watched this thing unfold. And finally, the eyes carried the legs and took him downfield.
You're right. His longest run of the game waited until the 4th quarter, and maybe that lulled the defense to sleep a little bit. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Good gain there on first down, and keeps him in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Back to throw. Jones. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
Gonzalez out now to try the Panther field goal.
From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Gonzalez's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something that...
It's caught inside the 25.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
Into the red zone, it's Brady. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Now back to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Brady. And he comes back with one complete.
And the Packers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
A quick throw by Brady, complete. Touchdown! A great effort there with touchdown number 8 on the year.
And the Packers are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter.
Brady will look to throw for it. And he'll find his way in for 2. And we're back to a 2-score game. The lead's cut to 16. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble to bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball. Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for a 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
And this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it. And let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. They'll try and run some clock now with Jones. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And this is caught at the 20. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 36 yards on the play.
Even with the big lead here in the 4th, it still bombs away. And frankly, it's working. Why should they stop? Go ahead and keep firing away and gaining those yards.
So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory.
Let's go.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
2nd down, another shot for Jones.
And power running here down to the 6-yard line. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation.
A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. The keeper nets him only a yard, and that's going to bring up 4th.
This time he'll look to throw. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. It doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
He's got a man, complete.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
So forget about being backed up. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way across midfield. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
Partner, they've been aggressive, airing it out all game long, and no better evidence than those last 2 snaps. They weren't going to beat this coverage, though, 2 plays in a row, and that one falls incomplete.
This is caught. It's Christian Watson.
And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
One final try now for Brady. And a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's into the end zone. Won't win him the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points mean a lot.
A lot there.
Well, partner, you and I were excited for this one today and certainly had its